Well, now that my emotional roller coaster is done, allow me to express my thoughts on Fallen Angel. And my god, I wish I learned about it sooner. Long story short, I loved it. I was looking for a mod where my emotions would be driven to its peak, and this pretty much did just that. But to get to specifics, let's talk about how the girls were presented, how I loved the story, and the other trivial things that I loved about the mod. Let's start off with the main girl of the mod, which is Yuri. I love how she was presented here, a fallen angel, as the mod says, as no one but us, the MC, understood her. This Yuri reminds me a lot about a mod that I played in the past, which is Outcast, and coincidentally, the mod has been directly stated here. The reason why is because they both accomplish a theme, which is Yuri's loneliness. Yuri is depicted as different, hated by everyone, and casted away. However, unlike Outcast, this mod takes it even further, as even Monica herself is included in the mix. In fact, Monica herself is the one that orchestrates the events that led to Yuri's marinara sauce bath. The ending was very bittersweet, with us gradually accepting Yuri's death, and how our events resemble the events of Infinite Isolation. I really love the connection of Yuri's books to our story. Even if they are quite trivial, to me they add to the story's emotional drive. And speaking of the girl with the white bow, Monica basically not changing her role was a cool idea. What I mean is, this Monica isn't far from this Monica. The only thing different about them is that this Monica controls the world via code manipulation, while this Monica controls the world via her connections to the school. I know I may sound silly, but I actually really like it. Her having these connections and using them to destroy and eventually cause Yuri's death simulates how she controlled Yuri to eventually stab herself to death. And speaking of death, we jump to Sayori. Sayori pretty much played out like the original Sayori, that being her being depressed and eventually hanging herself. However, I was surprised when Sayori was announced alive. That was a shocker. And her role as an example that we should follow, that being learning how to eventually move on, and her being our accompaniment and suffering depression, was a really nice touch. I really love her role as being MC's supportive best friend, especially in the ending, where we pretty much only have her left, along with Natsuki. And last but not the least is Natsuki. She arguably had the smallest role out of all the Dokis, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I love her role as a caretaker for Sayori and her relationship with Yuri. I love the times where she would let down her usually sour attitude in order to confide or comfort us, especially when she saw us in the brink of insanity after losing Yuri. The story of Fallen Angel can be summed up like this. This is how the DLC would be if there was no sentiency and you chose Yuri. And I love it. If you look at the story of Fallen Angel and compare to the original story of the DLC, they're not too far off. The main antagonist will do anything in their power to claim MC for herself. Your best friend is depressed, and you need to do your best to handle her. A girl with daddy issues that confides and seeks help from you, and a lonely girl who you fall in love with. I love this. Not necessarily because of the similarities, but because of how the story delivered those similarities. Yuri's death wasn't something I anticipated. I should have seen it coming, to be honest, but I was hoping that we'd be able to save her. But as the ending says, the fallen angel has returned home, waiting for us in the other side. I said this a while ago that I did love the little references in the mod, so here's a short list of references and mentions that I love. Wonderwall, Boulevard of Open Dreams, Hey There Delilah, Fallen Angel, This Is Gospel, and Complicated. Songs done by Oasis, Green Day, Plain White Tees, 3 Days Grace, Panic at the Disco, and Your Favorite Martian respectively. Most of the songs found in the mod have been my favorites, especially Fallen Angel, considering my reaction.
Oh my god!
Sorry, I just really like 3 Days Grace. Oh my god! The meme that I remember the most would be the reference to Patrick Spilled Milk and the references to DDLC Outcast and Exit Music. If I missed out on any references, do feel free to tell me down below. So to answer the meme that started it all for me, which team am I in? Am I for Exit Music or Fallen Angel? The answer is still Exit Music, but that's mostly affected by my bias towards Natsuki, because, well, she's my favorite. And to me, Exit Music is a tad bit more emotion written in the story, which yes, the double suicide made me cry to bits. However, Fallen Angel also made me cry, and to me it does have better writing a bit than Exit Music. However, with Exit Music Redux in development, I think my ideas will change. To Noah and his team, thank you so much for Fallen Angel. You stated in your end message that you wanted to drive the community's emotions and teach them a lesson on cherishing the present, and you pretty much smashed expectations. I wish you guys the best of luck on your future projects, as if this is any proof of the quality you guys have, then surely your future projects will reflect that too. Before I begin my short message, let's have a little story. 2 years ago, I was on my way home from school when I saw in my YouTube recommendations Exit Music. It was the first mod I ever saw, and by natural curiosity, I watched it. I wanted to play it for myself, so I looked it up online, and the roller coaster of emotions speak for themselves. I didn't really go beyond that mod until a year later, where not only did I replay it, but I also discovered other titles. Examples being Monica Before Story, Monica After Story, Sayuri Date, Just Yuri Lift Club, Our Time, Rain Clouds, and A Brand New Day. However, after some events that I'm not particularly comfortable sharing, my now former flame forced me to stop playing. As to her, it affected my already bad mental health. I was often questioned, why do you still keep playing? And why am I so invested? It's like I'm playing the same thing over and over again. And I was even asked some derogatory questions that still haunt me to this day. Now in present time, she's no longer with me, and I'm able to return to the Dokis I love and the stories you guys make. These stories were pretty much there during my darkest of times, even to this day. Don't get me wrong, I have friends too, but these mods are pretty much a part of the light in my once very dark world. I love these mods, to a point where I even have some sentimental attachment to some. The emotions along with the memories and revisiting the world of Doki Doki make me happy. The stories you make me happy. Waiting for a mod is something like waiting for a new anime or a game. In a way, to answer the question on why do I still keep playing and why am I so invested, it's because I love the Dokis and would really love to see how people would write their own stories with them. From original characters to the main character's involvement, from romance to horror to mystery to comedy to code manipulation and even poem making. I really love these fan-made iterations. So, this goes to all those who are currently developing their mods or who are aspiring to develop their own mods. From the coders and the story directors to those who create beautiful music and drawings and mods you make. You guys are amazing. You pretty much made not just me, but a lot of people happy because of the mods you've made that become memories shared to others and kept within their heart forever. I wish you all the best of luck on your projects, as I am looking forward to seeing new mods in the future. I made this channel to showcase the DLC mods that I love, and League of Legends, which currently I can't because I fear my PC will fry mid-game. I've always wanted to do Let's Plays, as I want to share with the mods that I love and that have been given time and effort to do. And remember, this is just one guy talking. Who knows how many people feel the same, if not more than I do. Your mods make people smile. Pretty much built the community for specifically the appreciation of your work. And if you're wondering why am I saying this right now, it's because today is December 5th, which is my birthday. And during my birthday, I always want to share the joy that I'm feeling. So here I am sharing my joy over these mods, and my feelings of thankfulness and gratitude to the people behind them. And that's it for my review on Fallen Angel and my short message. Currently, mods that I have my eye on are Her, Prom Night, Escape from Home, Everlasting, Our Castle Walls, Bury the Sunshine, and the full releases of Shrieking Violet and Exit Music Redux. If you guys have any suggestions, I do ask for something lighthearted. I know I really love emotional mods, but after Fallen Angel, I think I need a break. But if you do have any emotionally driven mods, then feel free to tell me. I guess that's it for now. Please do share the happy Christmas feeling. I mean, I know this season isn't particularly jolly considering our situation, but please do. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye!